Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Take it in at the 3. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Ready. And cycle. Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line. Ready.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. This is caught inside the 15. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Right, 97. Black open. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out, and the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ballgame. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To the right side, this is Stevenson. They find some open field here. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff running left is Mostert. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And that one spanning and even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The pass passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Patriots coming out now. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Mostert fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. And this complete to a man they went against in practice for years, Devontae Parker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 67 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Folk connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
From midfield, here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A gain of 5.
From the 45 on second down, Tua. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Tua to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Then they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they've got a good chance of getting points out of this. They start in the red zone on 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sanders' kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. On target over the middle to Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 68 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Jones over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Finding space at the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Miami's offense set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Jones. And that is going to do it for this third quarter. Back now in Miami. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one complete to Hill. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got it. Touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. So Tua and the Dolphins down 28-24. A little under 2.5 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. 2 now on first down. That's swung out to Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. Oh, a pretty surprising suboptimal start to the drive there.
I like that, suboptimal, to put it nicely, right? Because you would think that with all the time they had on the sideline prior to that one, they'd come up with a little bit better play than that one. That was a disaster right from the beginning.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor.
Here we go.
They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Miami set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
he's got a man, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyler Croft. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by with Sanders, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.